For one last time in 2024, hello and welcome back to another prediction video on the channel. Today we are predicting the New Year fixtures for the Championship. And while we're on the note of New Year's, I want to wish you all a happy New Year. A huge thank you for supporting the channel this year. It's been by far the best year for the channel since we started. It's always, I think next year's 6 years of the channel, so incredible stuff. Thank you all very much. And have a fantastic new year. But we have got 12 fixtures to predict for New Year's Day. Let's get straight into them. We begin matchweek 25 predictions with Plymouth hosting Bristol City. Now, Plymouth have just sacked Wayne Rooney, and Bristol City are on a little bit of a roll. 6 points out of a possible 6 from the 2 festive fixtures. And they're looking to start 2025 the same way they're ending off 2024. In this one, of course, Plymouth are going to have a fresh start with a new manager. Probably not in time for this game. But, you know, Wayne Rooney will be out of the equation for 2025. But definitely still hanging over them for the mess he's left them in. In this one, I can see a close game, but Plymouth are starting to get cut adrift. They need to get some points. At home is where they've got their points this season. Away, they've been shocking. Bristol City off the back of a 3-0 win and a 1-0 win over Luton. In this one, close game, Plymouth to score, but I don't see them winning. 2-1 Bristol City away from home. This one could go either way, especially because Bristol City, very unpredictable. In this one, I think they will just about get the win, though, away at Home Park. Not an easy game. Moving on, we go to QPR hosting Watford. Now, QPR have been on quite a bit of a roll recently, I think it's fair to say. Of course, they got the draw last time out. And apart from that Boxing Day defeat to my team, Swansea, you know, they've been doing really well since the start of December, late November time. As for Watford, of course, they lost their first home game of the season last time out at home to Cardiff. They'll be gutted of that. Tom Cleverley's first home defeat as Watford's manager. In this game, it's been a really close game. QPR really have fixed their home form in recent weeks. Watford away from home are just not good enough at the moment. And if they want to make the playoffs this season, they've got to be good enough away from home as well as at home. In this one, I've got to go for QPR 2, Watford 1 in this one. Up next, we go to Millwall hosting Oxford, and it's a familiar face in the Oxford dugout for Millwall fans. Of course, Gary Rowett now at Oxford, and he started his reign there really well. A win against Cardiff and a win at home against Plymouth. Can he make it 3 out of 3 in this one as they go away to the Den to play Millwall, who have now got a new manager themselves in Alex Neil? Let me know your thoughts on that one in the comment section down below. I think it's a very interesting appointment. He's been around the Championship. He knows what he's doing. So I think it's a very safe option for Millwall. But can he get them to that next step to get in the playoffs, which is ultimately what Millwall have been missing in the last 2 seasons? In this one, I can see it being a very close game. Oxford have actually got a decent record against Millwall, albeit the last time these two faced each other at the Den, it was about 7 years ago. So, in this one, well, it'll be 8 years ago, come New Year's Day, actually. Forget it's a new year. In this one, I've gone Millwall 0, Oxford 1. A close game, but I can see the away side getting the victory here. Up next, we go to Turf Moor for Burnley hosting Stoke. Burnley have been really good so far this season defensively, but it's at the other end of the pitch where they've not really complemented themselves enough so far this season. In this one, they host Stoke City, who got that brilliant win over Sunderland at home to end off 2024. And Tom Cannon is the name that is going to be worrying Stoke fans next month in January because, of course, Leicester have got the option to recall him, and so far he looks like one of the only bright sparks in that Stoke side. And if they lose him, they really could be threatened to go down this season, which is incredible for Stoke, but they have been hanging around the relegation zone now for some years. In this one, though, away to Burnley, who have a great defensive record. At the other end of the pitch, they struggle to break sides down. But in this game, I think Burnley will get the win. 2-0 at home, but Stoke, they threw a spanner in the work against Sunderland. Could they start 2025 off the same way they ended 2024? Moving on, we go to South Wales for Cardiff hosting Coventry. Cardiff, they got a much needed win from their point of view against Watford. Somehow the first team to beat Watford this season, away there, of course. And in this one, Cardiff welcome Coventry under Frank Lampard, of course. Now, this is going to be an interesting game. Of course, the reverse fixture was Frank Lampard's first game as Coventry manager. Already a lot has happened between that point and the start of 2025 now. So this is going to be an interesting game to see how far Coventry have come from that point and how far Lampard's taken them. Cardiff will be buzzing after that win, of course, although they are still in the relegation zone starting the new year, which we love to see. Hopefully they're there by the end of the season. In this game, I can see Cardiff scoring, but I can see Coventry winning 2-1 Coventry away in South Wales. Up next, we go to Elland Road for Leeds United, hosting Blackburn Rovers now. The last two games that these two sides have met in, it's been Blackburn to take the 3 points, winning 1-0 on both occasions. In this game, though, Blackburn come into it with a bit of rocky form. They've lost their last two games. They've lost one of the last two games and drew the other game. So they have really dipped in form recently. Leeds United, of course, trying to fix that away form. At home, they've been really good so far this season. And I think they win here. Narrowly, 1-0 in this one. However, never really rule out Blackburn because they are a solid outfit. But in this one, I think it's about time Leeds get one back over on Blackburn. 1-0 to the home side here. Moving on, we go to Luton Town hosting Norwich City. Norwich, of course, got the 1-1 draw late on to rescue a point against QPR last time out. As for Luton, I got to see them play my team Swansea as our last game in 2024, and I was really amused by Rob Edwards' post-match interview saying that he thought Luton were the better side. Luton fans, I think I've watched a few of the reactions to the Swansea game from Luton Town fans, and they've all said the complete opposite, and which is what us Swans fans thought, as in Luton were terrible and Swans were dominant and deserved the 3 points. I think that's very clear to see, but Rob Edwards, I do think it's time for him to just part ways with Luton now. He had his success with them, and this season is just not working, and I think sooner they part their ways, I think the better for both parties, because at the moment Rob Edwards is taking a knock to his reputation here as a manager, which would, it's not great for the next job he's going to get. And as for Luton, of course, they're just sliding down the table, which is not great for them at all. A few of us were backing them, including myself, to get automatically promoted back to the Premier League. They've definitely got the squad for it. In this game, though, I can see the away side winning. Luton have been good at home, fair play to them so far this season, compared to the away form, which isn't too hard. But I think Norwich get the 3 points here to start 2025 off with a win. Luton 1, Norwich 2. Next up, we go to Fratton Park for Portsmouth versus Swansea. Portsmouth will be very happy to get themselves back at home for this one as they take on the Swans. The reverse fixture this one was only about a month ago, and Portsmouth, fair play to them, were really good, but Swans in the end got back into it, and I don't know how we didn't win that one. Of course, away at Fratton Park is going to be very difficult. Really good crowd. I think it's going to be a sellout. The home end and the away end is sold out right now. It'll be a great game. Swans in this one, I think we do win just about 2-1. Exciting game. It could go either way. Portsmouth home have had some great results of late, but Swans away from home have been good as well. So I'm backing us for a 2-1 away victory. Watch out on the channel. There might be a live watch on for this one if I'm able to wake up in time after partying tonight. Sheffield Wednesday hosting Derby County now, and Sheffield Wednesday fell to defeat away at Preston last time out. The good thing for Sheffield Wednesday is, though, they have really good bounce-back ability under Danny Roll, of course. In this one, as we say, hosting Derby, who fell to defeat narrowly against Leeds United last time out. But Derby have been a decent outfit so far this season. Apart from that opening day display, since then they've been quite solid and a really tough side to play against. In this game, I'm going to have to back the home side to a 2-1 victory. I think it'll be a very close game, but Sheffield Wednesday just about to win this one. 2-1 at Hillsborough. Moving on, we go to the Hawthorns for West Brom versus Preston. Preston with a very impressive home win last time out, but it is just the home wins that have been keeping Preston afloat of late. Away form hasn't been great. They've started to improve it slowly. In this one, of course, away to managerless West Brom, who are eyeing up being linked with a load of coaches. Luke Williams is in the running, and West Brom fans, keep your hands off him. He's not coming. I hope not anyway. That would completely ruin the Swans if Luke Williams was to leave. But I'm quite certain and quite confident that he's not going to go. But I hope I don't just jinx it here. Touch wood anyway. In this one, I can see the home side winning. West Brom 2, Preston 0. The 5:30 kickoff on New Year's Day is Hull hosting Middlesbrough. And Middlesbrough have just had 2 back-to-back draws. It might even be 3 now. They drew to Plymouth, they drew to Sheffield Wednesday, and they drew to Burnley. So yes, that's 3 in a row. Hoping to make it 4, connect 4. Against Hull though, who have won 2 of the last 3 games, and I think 2 of them were at home. They beat Blackburn last time out, and they're a solid side. So in this one, it'll be a tricky game, but I can't separate the sides. 4 in a row draws for Middlesbrough, sorry, and Hull to get another point to boost their survival hopes. 1-1 here at Hull. And finally, the 8 o'clock game is Sunderland hosting Sheffield United. And in a reverse fixture, this was a cracker. 2 red cards, 1 for either side, a penalty miss and a late winner. What more could you want? This has the potential to be an incredible game, an all-timer potentially. In this game, I can see a really close game, just like the reverse fixture. Sheffield United just drew 1-1 with West Brom. The game before that, of course, losing to Burnley. As for Sunderland, they're not doing too well themselves. They drew on Boxing Day against Blackburn, and then, of course, they've just lost against Stoke. Back on home soil here, though, as they host Sheffield United. Close game. I can see Sheffield United winning it, though. Sunderland 1, Sheffield United 2 to start off the new year. Well then, guys, there are my predictions to start off the new year, 2025. I want to wish you all a very happy new year. And once again, thank you all for your incredible support throughout 2024. It's been by far the best year for the channel, and it's thanks to you guys for that. So thank you so much, and let's see what we can all achieve together in 2025 as we hope to grow this incredible community that we're building and grow the channel as well. Thank you very much once again. If you have enjoyed the video, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe. Share the video around, and I'll see you in a bit, guys. Take care, stay safe, happy new year to one and all. See you in a bit. Goodbye.